Chosen one, pause and listen. You are not here by accident. Heaven aligned your steps, your timing and your spirit for this exact moment. Anointed one, you are standing at the edge of a supernatural shift, a divine reversal so powerful that even those who doubted you will be unable to look away. Your next relationship, your next blessing, your next season is carrying the fragrance of destiny. The word says, "For promotion comes neither from the east nor the west, but from God." Your elevation is already unfolding. Chosen one, prepare your heart. What's coming will flip every script written against you. Chosen one, listen closely, because what I am about to release into your spirit is not casual inspiration, but a divine announcement. You are not arriving at this moment by chance. Heaven has arranged your steps, refined your heart, and cleared your path so that you could hear this word at the exact second your spirit was ready to receive it. I've walked through seasons like this, seasons where everything looked still on the outside, but internally, God was rearranging everything, and that is exactly what is happening to you now. Anointed one, you are standing in the quiet middle place between who you used to be and who heaven has already ordained you to become. This is the place where God hides his favorites, the place where breakthroughs begin as whispers, the place where doors open without noise. I know what it feels like to stand here. I've lived through those stretches of silence where you wonder if God is delaying you, only to discover later he was aligning you. And that is the same sacred alignment resting on your life now. Chosen one. What's coming toward you is not ordinary. Heaven is preparing to reveal a relationship, a covenant, a connection so divinely crafted that it will flip every script written about your past. This next chapter carries the fingerprints of God himself. I've watched him do this in my own life. Take what seemed insignificant and breathe glory into it. Take what was overlooked and turn it into evidence of his favor. And he is about to do the same for you in a way that will silence doubt and ignite destiny. Anointed one. The jealousy, the whispers, the curiosity people will feel is not because you sought attention, but because heaven is about to place you in a partnership that radiates purpose. This is not the kind of relationship built on convenience. This is a divine pairing designed to restore, elevate, and expand you. I've seen how God does this. He doesn't bring people together for entertainment. He brings them together for impact. And your impact is about to increase in ways you never imagined. Chosen one. What you are stepping into is not simply a relationship that looks good on the surface, but a covenant that carries weight in the unseen realm. Heaven has been examining your heart, observing your growth, and measuring your capacity not to judge you, but to prepare you for a bond that reflects who you have become, not who you used to be. I've seen this in my own journey. The moment God removes old connections that once felt familiar, he isn't punishing you. He is clearing space for what aligns with the person you are evolving into. And chosen one, that alignment is approaching you with divine precision. Anointed one, let me speak this clearly. The relationship coming toward you is not built on the shaky foundation of chance. It is anchored in destiny, timed by heaven, and infused with purpose. The person being prepared for you has also been refined, stretched, humbled, and awakened. Their spirit has been tuned to recognize yours. Their journey has been shaped to complement your calling. And while you were healing, they were preparing. While you were growing, they were maturing. While you were detaching from the old, they were being shaped into the new. Nothing about this is random. Heaven is orchestrating a divine intersection where two stories collide to create one assignment. Chosen one. I know how strange this season can feel. You may sense something shifting but not know exactly what. You may feel a pull towards something greater but can't name it yet. That is the sign of divine timing moving beneath the surface. It's like when God is building a bridge in your blind spot. You can't see the construction, but you can feel the path forming under your feet. I've walked that path before, where my spirit knew something was coming, even when my emotions were unsure, and that same inner knowing is rising inside you now. Trust it. It is heaven's whisper. Anointed one. This next relationship is going to flip the script, because it's not coming to expose your wounds, but to honor your healing. It will not drain you, but refill you. It will not confuse you, but clarify you. The love coming toward you will feel like rest, not resistance, like stepping into a room where your soul finally exhales. I've experienced connections that exhausted me, and I've experienced connections that elevated me. The difference is this one came from brokenness, the other came from God. And the one God is preparing for you is drenched in His timing. Chosen one. You've spent years being misread by people who were never meant to understand the depth of your spirit. You were too evolved for some, too honest for others, too awakened for many. But the one coming toward you is wired to see you truly see you, not the version others projected, not the version they misunderstood, but the version heaven has been shaping in private. This is why heaven didn't allow certain relationships to work, even when you tried to force them. Misalignment is mercy. Blocked access is protection. Delayed connection is preparation. Anointed. One, hear me, the person heaven is aligning with you carries the same spiritual frequency. Their soul has walked through fire, their heart has survived disappointment, and their spirit has learned obedience. They are not intimidated by your calling. They are not threatened by your growth. They are not confused by your vision. They are drawn to it, prepared for it, and ready to build with it. This union is not about romance alone, it's about assignment. Your purposes will lock together like pieces of a prophecy unfolding. Chosen one. Heaven is flipping the script because the last chapter of your life was marked by people who underestimated you, mishandled you, or failed to recognize your worth. But this chapter opens with someone who sees you the way God sees you, chosen, anointed, refined, and set apart. Your value will not need explanation. Your spirit will not need translation. Your heart will not need defense. They will understand you because they were prepared for you. Anointed one, prepare yourself, not by striving but by surrendering, not by chasing but by allowing. This next relationship will not arrive through confusion or chaos. It will arrive through clarity, peace, and divine ease. When heaven sends someone, there is no guessing. There is recognition. There is alignment. There is a settling. And deep within your spirit, you will know this is the moment the old storyline ends and the new one begins. Chosen one, let this truth settle into the deepest part of your spirit. Heaven has not forgotten a single tear you shed, a single prayer you whispered in exhaustion, or a single moment you chose healing over revenge. Everything you endured has been counted, weighed, and woven into the timing of this next divine connection. I've lived through seasons where I thought God was silent, only to realize later He was building something far greater than I could see. That is what is happening for you now. What felt like a delay was actually divine sequencing. What felt like loneliness was preparation. What felt like loss was redirection toward the blessing being shaped specifically for you. Anointed one. Your next relationship is going to flip the script because it will make you understand why every past chapter had to unfold exactly the way it did. Heaven doesn't waste pain. Heaven repurposes it. heaven transforms it into wisdom, discernment, and spiritual maturity. And you have grown in ways you don't yet realize. You no longer crave chaos. You no longer tolerate dishonor. You no longer settle for half love or half presence. The fire you walked through didn't burn you. It purified your standards, strengthened your intuition, and sharpened your vision. And because of that refinement, heaven can now send someone who matches the level you have risen to. Chosen one. I know what it feels like to wonder why God didn't allow certain people to stay. At the time, it feels like rejection. But later, with clarity, you realize it was protection. It was heaven blocking access from those who would have mishandled your destiny. Your heart is too valuable to be entrusted to just anyone. Your calling is too significant to be entangled with the wrong spirit. That's why the relationships that fell apart had to fall apart, not because you were unworthy, but because you were chosen. And the chosen are guarded differently. When heaven has a plan for your life, even your heartbreak becomes strategic. Anointed one, the person heaven is preparing for you is not coming with the energy of confusion or inconsistency. They are coming with stability, intention, and clarity. They won't leave you guessing. They won't treat you as optional. They won't shrink when you shine. Their spirit has been prepared to recognize yours not through fantasy, but through revelation. And their love will not be a performance. It will be a partnership. You will feel their presence in a way that calms your nervous system, steadies your mind, and anchors your soul. That is how divine love operates. It builds it, restores it, affirms. It does not drain. Chosen one, your next relationship will expose how disconnected your past connections were from your calling. The love coming toward you will feel safe, and that safety will feel unfamiliar at first. When you've survived storms, peace feels suspicious. When you've been betrayed, loyalty feels unreal. When you've lived in survival mode, gentleness feels overwhelming. I've been there not knowing how to receive what I prayed for because I was used to fighting for what wasn't meant for me. But God taught me something. Blessings are not battled, for they are walked into. And you, chosen one, are about to walk into a blessing that doesn't require you to bleed for it. Anointed one, this connection will accelerate you. It will expand you. It will activate parts of your purpose that have been waiting for the right partnership to awaken them. You will dream differently. You will build differently. You will think differently. When two anointed people come together, the union itself becomes a prophecy fulfilled. This is not merely emotional alignment, it is spiritual assignment. You aren't just meeting someone, you're meeting destiny dressed as a person. And heaven has been preparing both of you for this exact moment. Chosen one. The jealousy you will face is not because of the relationship itself, but because of what the relationship represents: restoration, honor, elevation, and divine reversal. People who doubted you will wonder how you rose so suddenly. People who took you for granted will question how you became so radiant. But only you and God will know the truth. This glow is not from romance, it is from alignment. This blessing is not random, it is spiritual inheritance. This connection is not luck, it is divine timing. Anointed one, prepare your spirit. What is coming is holy. What is coming is heavy with destiny. What is coming carries the breath of God. And when it arrives, you will understand why every no of the past was necessary, why every closed door was mercy, and why heaven waited until now, because now you are ready to receive without losing yourself. Now you are capable of loving without shrinking. Now you can step into union without abandoning your purpose. Chosen one, as you move deeper into this divine shift, understand that heaven is not only preparing a relationship for you, Heaven is preparing you to carry the weight of the blessing without collapsing under it. So many people pray for elevation but remain unchanged in the areas that matter. But you, anointed one, have been going through a kind of spiritual training that most around you don't even realize. You've been refined in silence, strengthened in secret, and elevated in ways that didn't show on the outside at first. I know this journey well. I've walked through seasons where God upgraded my spirit long before He upgraded my life. And that is what He has been doing with you, developing you into someone who can sustain what is coming. Anointed one. This relationship heaven is bringing is not just meant to comfort you, it is meant to multiply you, but multiplication requires maturity. God couldn't send someone spiritually aligned to a version of you that no longer exists. So He waited. He stretched you. He broke certain cycles. He removed certain attachments. He purified your desires. He allowed you to see yourself clearly so you wouldn't sabotage something holy with old wounds or outdated fears. That is the mark of someone being divinely positioned. Heaven will never give you a blessing you're not prepared to protect. And now you are arriving at that level of readiness. Chosen one, hear this. Your next relationship will not heal you because healing is something you have already done. Instead, it will reveal how deeply you have healed. The triggers you used to have won't carry the same power. The insecurities that once ruled your mind will feel foreign. The urge to overgive will be replaced by balanced love. The need to prove your worth will dissolve because now you can see your worth clearly. I've experienced this myself, that moment when you realize God didn't just protect you from the wrong people, He prepared you for the right one. And that's the moment you're standing in right now. Anointed one, the relationship coming toward you is saturated with clarity. There will be no mind games, no emotional roller coasters, no spiritual dissonance. Where confusion used to live, peace will take its place. Where fear tried to creep in, certainty will silence it. Divine connections carry divine evidence. They do not distract you from purpose. They deepen your purpose. They do not drain you. They pour into you. They do not confuse your identity. They confirm it. And the person heaven is aligning you with will speak to your spirit before they ever touch your hand. Chosen one. You must understand this truth. When heaven elevates you, reactions will rise. Not everyone will celebrate your blessing. Some will be triggered by it. Some will wonder why it's you and not them. Jealousy is the echo of those who wanted your outcome but refused your process. You paid for your growth with tears, sacrifice, and obedience. You earned this new season through surrender, not entitlement. And that is why heaven trusts you with what is coming. Your elevation will expose those who only loved you when you were small, but don't fear that exposure. It is part of the script flipping. People need to see what God can do with someone they counted out. Anointed one. The relationship coming will feel like stepping into prophecy because it is. Everything about it will carry divine timing. The conversations will feel guided. The alignment will feel supernatural. The connection will feel ancient, like your souls knew each other before your eyes ever met. This is the kind of relationship that activates purpose just by existing. I've witnessed how God brings two people together at the exact moment both are spiritually ripe. He doesn't rush it. He doesn't delay it. He synchronizes it. And that synchronization is unfolding for you right now. Chosen one, prepare for the shift. Prepare to stand in blessings that once felt impossible. Prepare to experience love that aligns with your calling, not your wounds. Prepare to walk into a chapter where peace becomes your norm and clarity becomes your language. Everything in your past has been training for this. Every heartbreak was instruction. Every delay was recalibration. Every lonely season was strengthening. Heaven is now ready to reveal what all of that was, preparing you for a partnership that carries destiny, honor, and supernatural alignment. Chosen one, lean in, because what I am about to speak into your spirit is a revelation. Many never reach your next relationship is not merely an emotional experience, it is a spiritual turning point. Heaven is not sending you someone to complete you. Heaven is sending someone who complements the strength you have already built. You are stepping into a connection that will feel like a confirmation, not a question mark. I've walked through seasons where I mistook intensity for destiny, where I confused emotional highs with divine alignment. But God taught me through experience that what is from Him brings peace, first clarity, second, and fruitfulness third. And chosen one, that same pattern is about to guide you into the relationship Heaven has set aside for you. Anointed one. This new chapter will reveal something profound about your growth. You no longer resonate with chaos. When your spirit has matured, it rejects what once entertained your flesh. You will look back at certain connections and wonder how you ever tolerated what was beneath your calling. That's not arrogance, that's spiritual evolution. You don't crave the loud anymore, you crave the aligned. You don't desire attention, you desire understanding. And the one Heaven is bringing will meet you on the level of your purpose, not the level of your pain. That is why your spirit has been distancing itself from people who no longer match your frequency. You are being elevated into an atmosphere they were never meant to access. Chosen one. The jealousy that will arise around you is not because you flaunt anything. It's because this new relationship will expose the hand of God on your life. When Heaven blesses you publicly, those who only valued you in your brokenness will struggle to accept you in your wholeness. Some liked you better when you needed them. Some preferred you when you doubted yourself. But now the connection coming toward you will make your glow unavoidable. It will amplify your confidence, awaken your gifts, and clarify your path. And those who fed off your old insecurities will not know how to handle your new strength. But do not grieve the distance. Heaven separates you before it elevates you, so your spirit won't be crowded in the next dimension. Anointed one. Let me speak from experience. When God sends a divine partner, you will feel seen in ways you didn't think were possible. Not because they guess your needs, but because their spirit recognizes your soul's blueprint. They will speak life where others spoke doubt. They will protect what others mishandled. They will cherish what others overlooked. That kind of connection isn't built on surface attraction, it's built on spiritual symmetry. You are about to meet someone who doesn't just understand your calling, they enhance it. And you will begin to realize why every counterfeit had to fall away, because they would have polluted the purity of what is coming. Chosen one. What's ahead of you is a relationship where love becomes a lifestyle, not a battle, where partnership feels like purpose, not pressure, where conversations flow like prophecy, not confusion. This person will not fear your power shrink from your truth or compete with your vision. They will stand beside you, not behind you or above you. And together you will build something that carries heavenly weight. The script is flipping because destiny is stepping in. The story is shifting because Heaven is authoring the next chapter, and everything that once broke you is about to be overshadowed by what will bless you. Chosen one, hear this with the fullness of your spirit. The love God is aligning for you is not coming to repeat patterns, but to redeem them. Heaven has watched every moment you carried yourself alone, every night you healed without applause, every season you rebuilt without a hand to steady you. And because nothing was wasted, God is sending someone who will honor the healed version of you, not the broken version you had to outgrow. This next connection will not pull you backward, but launch you forward, because it was written in the same place your destiny was written, the chambers of God's intention. Anointed One. This is why your spirit has recently felt both restless and expectant at the same time. You are sensing the nearness of a divine alignment. For months, heaven has been preparing both you and the person tied to your next chapter. They have been walking their own valley, learning their own lessons, shedding their own fears, so they could meet you from a place of strength instead of survival. And just like you, they had moments where they questioned if love like this could exist, not fragile, not inconsistent, not draining, but pure, steady, and spiritually awakened. Chosen One. Your next relationship is not coming through effort, force, or desperation. It is coming through divine orchestration, heavenly timing, spiritual precision. The kind of moment where two paths converge because the author of both stories turns the page at the same time. This is why nothing before this worked. Why promising beginnings suddenly collapsed. Why temporary connections dissolved overnight. Heaven was blocking what would have distracted you from the one thing meant to elevate you. You were not being rejected. You were being refined for a covenant that required your maturity, not your wounds. Anointed One. I have lived through these seasons myself, those strange intervals where God isolates you, not to punish you, but to prepare you, where He removes people who adored the old version of you because they would have mishandled the evolved version, where the silence becomes holy, the loneliness becomes tuition, and the waiting becomes training ground. I know the ache of that season. I know the questions, the doubts, the wondering if God forgot the promise He whispered years ago. But just like He remembered me, He has remembered you. The fulfillment is closer than your fears suggest. Chosen One. The person heaven is sending will not be intimidated by your anointing or threatened by your purpose. They will celebrate it. They will speak to the greatness in you without jealousy or insecurity. They will see not just who you are, but who you are becoming. And they will feel honored, genuinely honored to be trusted with your heart after everything you've survived. This is why you could no longer tolerate half-hearted efforts, why inconsistency became unbearable, why God hardened your boundaries and sharpened your discernment. Heaven was teaching you the difference between attention and alignment. Anointed One, prepare for a connection where peace replaces anxiety, clarity replaces confusion, and reciprocity replaces emotional guessing games. This person will bring a level of emotional safety that will heal parts of you forgot were still wounded. You will not have to perform to be valued or shrink to be loved. The spiritual chemistry will feel natural, familiar, sacred, not because of history, but because your spirits recognize each other's assignment. This relationship will not distract you from God. It will draw you deeper into Him. Chosen One. Let me speak this prophetically. People will talk. Not because you flaunted anything, but because what God is about to do in your love life is so unexpected, so elevated, so divinely orchestrated that it will force observers to reevaluate their understanding of favor. They thought you were forgotten. They thought your story was predictable. They thought your past defined your future. But God is about to embarrass every assumption made about your journey. And your relationship will be one of the clearest demonstrations of His restoration power. Anointed One, take a breath and receive this. God is not bringing you a partner. He is bringing you a destiny ally. Someone who multiplies your peace, your purpose, your calling. Someone who expands the room you walk into. Someone who supports the weight of your anointing instead of collapsing under it. This is the relationship that will flip the script. This is the love that will confirm why nothing before it worked. This is the chapter where heaven's timing and your readiness finally meet. Chosen. 1. Prepare your heart, because what I am about to release is not encouragement, it is revelation. The relationship heaven is sending you is not random, not rushed, not fragile. It is the result of every battle you survived, every version of yourself you fought, to outgrow every silent night where your prayers carried more honesty than words. This is why your spirit has been feeling stretched lately. It is the sensation of stepping into a chapter that requires more maturity, more awareness, more capacity than any season before it. What is coming toward you is too sacred to be handled by the person you used to be. Heaven needed you to evolve so that the blessing would not overwhelm you, but empower you. Anointed One. The person God is aligning with you is not coming to interrupt your journey, they are coming to accompany it. They will not pull you away from purpose, they will strengthen your steps toward it. You will feel the difference immediately. Conversations will flow without you forcing connection. Silence will feel peaceful, not tense. Their presence will calm you instead of triggering old wounds. I've experienced this kind of alignment before, where God brings someone into your life who mirrors your values, honors your boundaries and respects your spiritual pace. When the right one comes, peace becomes the confirmation, not confusion. And chosen one. Peace is exactly what your heart is being prepared to receive. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Your next relationship will be a divine demonstration of restoration, not repair restoration. Restoration means God returns to you not what you lost, but what you never had but always deserved. Restoration means you will be loved in ways that rewrite your self-perception. It means you will be valued in ways that heal your memory. And it means you will be cherished in ways that reveal how mishandled you truly were by those who were never equipped for your calling. This next person will not be intimidated by your strength. They will be inspired by it. They will not be confused by your sensitivity. They will protect it. They will not view your purpose as competition. They will view it as partnership. Anointed One, many will be jealous of what God is about to release into your life, and not because of the relationship alone. They will be jealous because heaven is about to make it obvious that while others were playing with your heart, God was preparing someone who could carry it with reverence. People who undervalued you will realize too late that they misread your worth. People who assumed you would never rise will watch you walk into a love that elevates everything connected to you. And people who once dismissed your potential will have to witness the fulfillment of promises they secretly doubted. But do not let their envy trouble your spirit. Their reaction is simply evidence of your transformation. Chosen One. You must also understand that this next love requires a healed version of you, not a guarded one. You cannot step into a divine relationship with the walls that protected you from earthly ones. Yes, God needed you to shield your heart in previous seasons, but now He is preparing you to open it. Not recklessly wisely, not blindly spiritually. The protection you needed then becomes the discernment you carry now. And this discernment will help you recognize the one God sends, because their presence will match the healing God placed inside you. When you meet them, your spirit will not tense, it will exhale. Anointed One, allow yourself to receive this truth. The relationship heaven is aligning for you is not just romantic. It is strategic. God is placing someone in your life who understands purpose, timing, and legacy. Someone who sees beyond the surface and loves you on the level of your calling. Someone who recognizes the oil on your life and treats you accordingly. This connection is meant to activate parts of your destiny that could only unlock through partnership. It is meant to multiply what God has already built inside you, and it is meant to reveal just how powerful you are when you are loved correctly. Chosen one. Your next chapter will silence every internal doubt you've carried. It will heal every wound you hid. It will answer questions you stopped asking. And it will confirm that nothing God takes away is ever a loss. It is preparation. You are about to experience a love story authored by the one who knows every detail of your soul. A relationship that feels like prophecy fulfilled. A union that flips the script so dramatically that even you will look back and say, God, you truly knew what you were doing. Chosen one, receive this with a steady heart, because what I am about to speak is not simply a continuation, it is a sealing. Heaven is not just preparing to give you a relationship. Heaven is preparing to reveal you. This final chapter of your preparation has felt intense for a reason. You have been sensing spiritual shifts, emotional releases, sudden clarity, old desires dying, new expectations rising. That is because your spirit knows what your eyes have not yet seen. You are standing at the threshold of a blessing so tailored, so divinely aligned, so prophetically timed that even the air around you has started to feel different. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual announcement. Heaven is declaring that your waiting season is coming to a close. Anointed one. The relationship coming toward you is unlike anything you have ever experienced because it is being woven by the same hands that shaped your calling. God is not sending you someone who will tolerate your anointing. He is sending someone who will walk with it, someone who hears God when you speak, someone who recognizes purpose in your presence, someone whose spirit rises when yours rises. Many people loved you for what you gave, but this person will love you for who you are. Many connected to your strength, but this one will connect to your soul. Heaven is pairing you with someone who understands the difference between loving a chosen one and partnering with one. Loving you requires heart, but partnering with you requires destiny, and destiny is exactly what this relationship holds. Better. 1. Your next relationship will carry evidence, clear, undeniable spiritual evidence that God has been orchestrating your steps. The timing will make sense. The alignment will feel supernatural. Conversations will feel guided. Encounters will feel intentional. You will look at this person and see answered prayers in their eyes, not because they're perfect, but because they are prepared. God has been preparing them the same way He prepared you through pressure, pruning, refining, and revelation. They have scars too, but their scars no longer bleed. Their heart is ready, their mind is steady, and their spirit is awake. They are not coming to drain you. They are coming to join with you. Anointed one, there will be jealousy surrounding this blessing, not because you flaunted anything, but because what God is about to do in your life will be too visible to hide. People will see the glow on your face. They will see the peace in your posture. They will see the alignment in your decisions. They will see the weight of favor resting on your connection. And jealousy is often triggered not by the blessing itself, but by the transformation it reveals. Some people preferred you tired because it made them comfortable. Some preferred you lonely because it made them superior. But now, as God lifts you into a partnership marked by purpose, those whose intentions were impure will feel exposed. Their reactions will not reflect your value, they will reflect their regret. Chosen one, your next relationship is not coming to distract you, it is coming to activate you. There are mantles you carry that can only be unlocked in partnership. There are assignments over your life that require two aligned spirits. There is a dimension of love, leadership, and legacy that God has reserved for this season, and He refused to release it until you were healed enough to receive it and wise enough to sustain it. You had to learn how to love yourself so deeply that you would never again mistake attention for affection. You had to learn how to honor yourself so fully that you would never again accept less than alignment. And now heaven says you are ready. Anointed one, picture this: a relationship where communication does not feel like conflict, where vulnerability does not feel like risk, where affection does not feel like bargaining. A relationship where your strengths are celebrated, not feared, where your purpose is supported, not sabotaged, where your spiritual gifts are understood, not mocked. This is the kind of connection that is coming toward you, one that feels like prophecy unfolding, one that feels like heaven touching earth. And when it arrives, you will finally understand why God said no to everything that came before it. Chosen one. This relationship will not be rushed. It will not be chaotic. It will not be forced. It will grow in rhythm with divine timing, unfolding like a revelation, deepening like a promise, stabilizing like a covenant. It will flip the script of your love life in a way that feels almost unreal at first. You will wake up one day and realize that what you are living is what you once feared wasn't possible, and you will say with absolute certainty, God, you did this. Because He did, because He is, because He will. Chosen one, as we come to the end of this message, let your spirit stay open, because heaven is not finished speaking. You are standing in a kairos moment, a divinely appointed hour, where the old script closes and the new chapter begins. Nothing about this season is accidental. Nothing you heard today was coincidence. This is confirmation. This is alignment. This is heaven whispering, prepare yourself. What's coming is greater than what you prayed for. Anointed one. The shift has already begun around you. God is positioning you, elevating you, and guiding you into a relationship that carries destiny, not chaos. You are stepping into a divine transfer of love, of favor, of peace, of clarity. The jealousy you will witness is not a burden. It is proof that heaven's hand is upon you. You are rising into what was always yours. So breathe, stand tall, walk forward with reverence. Your heart is entering holy territory, and heaven is going before you. Let your faith remain steady. Let your spirit stay aligned. And let gratitude be the sound that carries you into the promise unfolding in front of you. Chosen one. If this word stirred your spirit, hold it close, guard it, water it with expectancy. And if you feel led, share your reflections below so this prophetic community can stand with you in agreement. Stay connected here, where messages like this continue to speak life into your calling. Go in strength. Go in peace. Go in divine certainty. Your script is flipping and heaven is guiding every step. God bless you, chosen one.